All right, you entered a plea of no contest on September 19th.
Yes.
According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is silent on your application. And punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years. And there is a $1,500 fine. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Judge, please. I have not, Judge, but because we're silent.
Any objections to the PSI report?
Objections.
All right, so this was rescheduled because we were set on November 2nd, but then the court learned that the defendant was a veteran, and I wanted to see if Veterans Court had some input to give to the court as far as what to do with Mr. Soto.
He's not eligible because he wasn't here long enough, but they do have some recommendations for you.
Okay,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning.
So Mr. Soto does have an armed discharge from the Marine Corps. Unfortunately, during his time between basic and AIT, going to supply and logistics, he was pulled out of the
Oh,
military.
I'm sorry, if you could speak up, and everyone in the box, you're gonna need to whisper. This is the new year. We're being kind to the court reporter. All right.
He was pulled out of the military to serve for a legal situation that he said happened before the military. Once he took care of that case, he did not go back into the Marine Corps. So technically, with the amount of time he served, he's not eligible within the nexus. However, we do feel Mr. Soto does need some help. There's a few issues that there is criminal history, Your Honor, the same reason why you brought us up, that you saw as well. There are some programs through Laurel Ridge. It's called the Resiliency Program. It's inpatient and or outpatient, depending on what the court would like to do. It's here in town. Also, we did confirm this morning, the Temple Dom program, which is the domiciliary program up in Temple, Texas, he also qualifies for too, which could be a 60, 90, 120, or 180-day inpatient program. With his access to the VA care that he has, he's not service connected. However, he is very much active, Your Honor, in the VA and getting his care, which encouraged the push to get into the mental health substance use area, which he's kind of gradually touched with the VA. But that's what we feel like would be the best option for him.
All right. And then you say the program in Temple, Texas. What is the name of it?
It's the Temple Domiciliary Program, DOMICILARY.
All right. And if I were to decide to place him on deferred adjudication, would they pick him up?
They do not transport, Your Honor, but we do have a suggestion that if he is released out of custody, if you grant him that, we would encourage him to go to Audie Murphy, get into the GLA program, which all he would need to do is walk in there and say, I would like to have some help. And I'm interested to do the Temple Domiciliary Program. With his connections in the VA right now, it would be one referral from them, and then they can help set up to get him there.
Well, if I were to grant him deferred adjudication, I want somebody to transport him.
The VA, unfortunately, we have the same issue with our veterans, Your Honor. They don't allow us to transport. We normally use family members, counselors, support systems. And what we've done in the past, we actually just sent someone up there. We GPSed them to make sure they made it all the way up there. And we use a peer support specialist to help them get there. Unfortunately, they don't send anyone down and the jail will not transfer.
All right. And the resilience program?
That is here in town at Laurel Ridge. And they are a little bit more accommodating to send somebody to him to pick him up and bring him to the program. It's over off of
Vashon. He's telling me that the resilience program, and I'm sure you'll get, if I grant his application, you'll give her the information.
help every step, Your Honor.
And with regards to that program, because I'm not all the way familiar with it. I'm not an expert in that program. So if you can tell me a little bit more about it.
Sure. So Laurel Ridge is an inpatient outpatient facility off of 604.
Yeah.
They have the resiliency program.
All right. Vashon. He's telling me that the resilience program, and I'm sure you'll get, if I grant his application, you'll give her the information.
help every step, Your Honor.
And with regards to that program, because I'm not all the way familiar with it. I'm not an expert in that program. So if you can tell me a little bit more about it.
Sure. So Laurel Ridge is an inpatient outpatient facility. Off the program is specifically guaranteed towards the veterans and active duty members.
Okay.
With Mr. Soto's situation, he would go in, he would be screened with a phone call from us, which will help either program that you'd like to send him to. We'll let them know currently what's going on with him. They will address the mental health as well as substance abuse and any other issues that may pop up during that time frame. It is a lockdown facility, quote unquote. It's not like SATF or DDRF. If the veteran says, "Hey, I'm done," they will let probation officers know, or they'll let someone else know on his record saying like, "Hey, he's trying to leave," and then they'll let the court kind of handle what happens there. But they do try to keep them as long as they can. The 120-day program, at the end of it, if they feel, the counselors feel like he needs longer, they will call over to whoever's in charge of the case saying like, we would like to extend that time, and they can go all the way up to 180 with an aftercare program. So once he releases from the inpatient program, it's either Tuesday or Thursday, they kind of do like a donut talk where they come in and they do like an aftercare relapse prevention program with Laurel Ridge facility.
And if you can make sure that I have a pamphlet or something on that program.
I'll come drop it off here.
All right, thank you. And if you could also drop off the Temple Dhamma Celery
Yes, ma'am.
program, that would be great.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much. I always appreciate you.
Of course.
All right. So this is where we are.
Make sure he understands that program we're talking about. If the judge gives it to you,
Okay.
it can be 120 to 180 days. There's aftercare. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It may end up being more. Now, I will tell you, yes, I will tell you what you're charged with is an aggravated robbery. But I read the police report and I realized that there's more going on here than just a normal aggravated robbery where someone is trying to take something from someone. And I understand your mental health issues and I understand your military service. And I know it appears that there was some issue about payment for services rendered. So you couple that with mental health issues. And I understand from viewing things, there were not any life-threatening issues or major issues. So I'm going to give you a choice. I think I know what would be best for you based upon your criminal history, because there is a lot of drug issues in your criminal history. And I know there's a lot of mental health issues in your criminal history. So you can have a choice. I can sentence you to 5 years in prison. You go to prison, you'll probably get out in maybe 3. Or I could try to give you the help that you need so that you won't come back to the criminal justice system unless you're just coming in to say hi.
So,
But you're going to be in inpatient treatment.
yes, ma'am.
So you're going to be going from the jail to another treatment facility.
Okay.
And if you leave that facility without the court's permission, you're looking at the full range of punishment for this offense, and the full range of punishment for this offense is up to life in prison.
I understand.
So if there's nothing from either side,
There's nothing. Do you want the judge to give you deferred with the condition that you have to go to treatment?
Yes.
And you understand the consequences if you don't complete the treatment, if you leave without permission, you understand what could happen.
I understand.
okay. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. Let me see if I can find. All right. I'm going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. Do you have any family here?
No, yeah.
Where's all of your family?
My daughter is in Massachusetts.
Okay. So there, I'm going to order that you be transferred from the Bexar County Jail to the Resilience Inpatient Treatment Program. All right. All right. So make sure you stay in contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever I place people on probation in this court, I'm hoping that they successfully complete everything. If I didn't think you could do it, I wouldn't take a chance.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
So you need to make sure that you stay in contact with people. If there is an issue, don't throw up your hands. Pick up the phone, call your probation officer. If you feel like they're not addressing it, then you can always come into court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your contact person will be your probation officer.
Okay.
And you'll be, you even when you're low, you still got a probation
I know.
officer. Okay,
I
that's the
understand.
contact person.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Happy New Year. Yes, sir.
You too.